New York, the streak continues, as the Milwaukee Bucks won their 15th straight game 118-104 over the Brooklyn Nets at the Barclays Center Tuesday night in New York. It is the fourth longest win streak in franchise history. It is not only the longest streak in the league this season, but also the most consecutive victories in the NBA since Phoenix peeled off 18 straight last season. The Bucks are now 44-17 and the Nets dropped to 34-27. 5 Bucks reached double figures in scoring and they dominated in the paint, outscoring Brooklyn 62-44 in that area. Giannis Antetokounmpo returns to full speed. It seems strange, but the Bucks MVP candidate had not played a full game since February 14, an overtime victory against Boston. He left his last 2 regular season games early with injuries, first with a sprained right wrist, February 16 at Chicago, and a bruised right quadriceps, February 24 versus Miami. Antetokounmpo looked fresh in the early going, throwing down 3 massive dunks to get the road crowd cheering for him. Box score: Bucks 118, Nets 104, but there was some rust, too. 3 of the Bucks' 12 first-half turnovers were on passes to him from Jrue Holiday and Khris Middleton that missed their mark. Antetokounmpo turned it over twice on his own, too, and the Nets scored 16 points off the takeaways. Antetokounmpo scored 12 points in the third quarter to help the Bucks get back into it, and then he put the punctuation mark on his performance with 4 early points in the fourth to increase the Bucks' margin and help them start to pull away. He finished with 33 points on 15 of 27 shooting, but just 2 for 6 from the free throw line, along with 15 rebounds and 4 assists in 28 minutes. Because of the timing of the injuries, he had not directly spoken about his concern over his right wrist. He spoke briefly at the All-Star game on February 20, but went for additional testing on February 21 where it was determined no significant damage was done. Rather unusually, he pulled himself out of the game against the Heat after the team said he knocked knees with an opponent. Though it was later described as a quad bruise, he had also hit his right knee against an opponent in the Celtics game. Antetokounmpo had been dealing with soreness in that knee since January 27. New-look Nets push the Bucks. There was a different feel for the game than previous iterations of the Bucks-Nets rivalry, largely because Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving were no longer headlining for the home team.